Hey, this is Ken for the Information Nation. I'm bringing you some more stuff. That's right, gonna bring you some more stuff. You know, I told you in several videos taxes were coming, and you should be joining Casaa and fighting for your right to vape. Well, in Monterey, Maryland, the Monterey Council passes new taxes on e-cigarettes and private lodgings. This comes from the Washington Post. This is not exactly a conservative magazine or conservative newspaper. So let's take a look at what they did. The Monterey City Council, which is looking for fresh sources of revenue, approved new taxes on Wednesday on e-cigarettes and private lodgings booked online through such sites as Airbnb or whatever they want to call themselves. The council narrowly voted to maintain the fuel energy tax at current levels, despite a push by some members to roll back part of the 2010 increase that helped close the recession-era budget shortfalls. The council members unanimously approved a 30% excise tax on the wholesale price of e-cigarettes, which, if signed into law by Council Executive Irish Leggett, the Democrat who supports the measure, it will make Montgomery one of the first jurisdictions in the nation to impose such a levy. Washington State, Utah, and the district are considering a similar tax. Now, here's the thing, and I've said this before. It has nothing to do with your health. It has everything to do with the fact that these politicians that we put into office refuse to cut back on their spending. So they're going to keep on spending. They just have to get more revenue. You know, I found it amazing when the recession hit, a lot of people lost their jobs. I'm sure that everybody went to unemployment and told them, you're going to pay me what I was making at my full-time job. And they just said, oh, well, sure you are. Yeah, try that one. Or those of you who had your overtime cut to 40 hours or 30 hours, went back to your boss and said, that's all well and good, but you're going to pay me what I was making on 55 hours a week or 50 hours a week. Yeah, I'm sure that went over real well, too. People, when are you going to start kicking these clowns out? Get rid of them. When the election comes up, and it's coming up next year, and you go to the polls or go to one of these things where this guy, Aisha Leggett, is speaking or whatever, and tell them, wear a shirt that says, I vape, I vote. And then tell them there is no way that I will vote for you. No way whatsoever. And I am urging all my friends not to vote for you. We're going to kick your ass out. You and every one of these council members who unanimously approved a 30% excise tax on wholesale price of e-cigarettes. Now, you think about that. You go into a store to buy an e-cigarette that was $10, now it's $13. That's not a big deal. That's a views. But go in and buy yourself a $100 Admiser. Buy yourself a $100 mod. And now it's $130 in that county. You're going to buy it there? Hell no, you're going to go somewhere else. You drive outside the county or the city council or county council or whatever the hell they want to call themselves. You buy it somewhere else. And they're looking for a way to tax the online retailers also. These people are out of control. I've told you before, and I'll tell you now. If you don't stop it, they're going to tax you right out of vaping because they want you back on cigarettes. And then they can turn around and tell you, that's not good for your health. Why are you doing that? You see, they're taxing it for the same reason. They think it's not good for your health. They've done no research. They haven't looked into a damn thing. All they're doing is taxing you. Let's see what else we got here. Here he says, I'm very proud of Montgomery County is in the forefront of national policy in this area, said Councilmember Tom Hucker, Democrat, East County, the bill's chief sponsor. Well, he should go too. Montgomery officials say the tax could bring in $1.5 million to $2.5 million annually, depending on the county's success in collecting online wholesalers who account for between 30 and 50% of all sales. The vote follows a March decision to ban the use of e-cigarettes in all places where traditional tobacco smoking is prohibited, including government buildings, bars, and restaurants. Now, here's the one. You know, I used to have some respect for the American Cancer Society. I lost all respect for these idiots as soon as I started really researching e-cigs. The measure is supported by health groups such as the American Cancer Society Action Network. At a May 5th council hearing, lobbyist Bruce Barino, representing the Maryland Association of Tobacco and Candy Distributors, opposed the bill, contending that only the state can tax tobacco products. I know you're all going to pass the bill, and we'll see each other in court, Barino said. The second bill extends the count, and then they start talking about hotels. But do you see what I'm saying? They won't cut back on their spending. They're just going to take more from you, and more and more and more and more. These clowns vote themselves raises. You don't approve it. You're their boss, and you don't approve their raise. They just tell you how much you're going to pay them. They don't cut back on their spending. They don't cut back on their lavish trips or anything else. They just take more from you. When are you going to get pissed off? Join Casaa. Join the Vaping Militia. Get involved. Start writing some letters. Or pay 30, 40, 50, 100% tax on your cigarettes, on your e-cigs, and on your vaping products, and on your juice. Think of it this way. If they included juice in that bill, a little $10 bottle of juice is now going to cost you $13. Think about that. Hey, but that's just my opinion. This has been Ken for the Information Nation, bringing you more stuff. Hey, subscribe to the channel if you would. Give us a thumbs up. Share the video with your friends. Remember, in the meantime, in between time, ain't we got fun? Hey, have a great day.